feel the ground shake. You stand tall, never fear the climb. All for one, and it's game time. In the stands, hear the roaring crowds. Wearing colors, we're standing proud. 12 teams fight under the spotlight's rays. Glory's night in the all-star blaze. Sweat and toil on this hallowed turf, one will rise.
Good evening, boys. How we doing? Welcome to, let me just turn that song off. There we go. Good evening, boys. Welcome to the All-Stars with 2 games to play. Hope you're all well. And the jeopardy really lies at, well, basically the game between Vikings and Bisons and Short Pump Des Moines and El Loco and Dandies. So without further ado, we will just continue on. You'll have to bear with us tonight, boys. I have the springiest mouse in the world. It's doing Kitchen Down proud. And we're going to just start with Dandies and El Loco. Dandies do rotate. Sorry, boys. This is going to be really annoying. The Dandies do rotate just a little bit ahead of the playoffs with their playoff place secured. Cambiasso, Carlos, and Argel coming in, as well as Beckham for Cafu. And over to the El Loco Fire boys, who give Cabello a run up top instead of Luca Toni. A win would really more or less nail the playoffs for them tonight. So yeah, big game for the El Loco Fire as we get underway. One tackle from Vieira there. Oh, and it's a red one. And Olivier Dacour is sent off early doors in that MC position. He can be a bit of a liability in MC and DMC, to be honest, wherever he is. But he can just be a bit of a liability. Scotty is in here early doors, so we'll just see what he wants to do there. Probably, if you're going to go down to 10 men, you would prefer it to be the MC. I think there's quite a consensus across the league, really, that MC doesn't really do much as a position. Dandies are not going to make any changes in response, so we'll just give Scotty a couple of seconds. If not, we'll crack on. And we won't make any changes. We will just give him a little bit longer. Yeah, didn't need that at all, Scott, mate. We'll just give him a couple of seconds because of the jeopardy that the teams at the bottom are involved with. Maybe drop Kaka back to MC, but Dandies aren't playing any MCs really, so bit of a vacant position. Yeah, for who, Scott? How are you, mate? Yep, and drop them back. There we go. Happy with that, bud? Okay, and we will crack on and see if that makes any difference to the flow of the game. We were early doors and both sides had half a chance, but not really much. Beckham into the book for a challenge there on Saeed, I think it was. Thierry Henry, who is very much available from the Dandies. He hasn't done much at all since coming in. And the yellow card for back. Back puts it narrowly over the ball. Cambiasso, inch perfect tackle. A bit of Carlos feeding at high forward, leading Pure Poggi Sun. All the right players involved for the El Loco Fire, but a pretty poor first half. We'll go over to El Loco first with Alvaro Recoba on a 5 as well as Dacour 6s and only Mourinho as that left centre half on an 8. Over at the Dandies, we will make some changes. We will go Robbie Keane and Cafu coming on. Scotty goes as is. Thank you very much, my man. And we will keep it rocking until 60. Dandies have the ball early doors in the first minute, but here come El Loco Fire on the counter-attack. Cambiasso in there blocking it. Indirect free kick. Oh, and it just goes from bad to worse here for the El Loco Fire. Not what you want. I'm guessing it's going to be that, but we will not hit continue. And we'll just wait for Scotty to let us know. Yeah, Steve, no worries. Just give us a nudge again when it's your game, mate, because if it's not an injury, I'll probably overlook it. Scotty, if you could let us know if that's good for you, mate. Any chance, Scotty? Before I hit Scott, last chance. Nope. The last one I saw was as is at half time. Okay. 59 minutes played. Robbie Keane with a big save. Any changes for the local fire? Cabello off for Welsh. Swap with Alex. There we go. Dandies will just have a little look. And we will push Davids into MC. Take the arrows off. Just give a little bit of that. And we'll see who can get the goal. Goals have very much dried up for the Dandies over the last few weeks after giving some stick to the drive chain on comms. The neutrals in the audience probably don't want this going any further than 90 minutes, so a winner from one of them would be appreciated. Henri puts it over the bar. Constantinu in there. Robert Carlos. Feels like it's all Dandies. Our local fire always good for a bit of a counter attack, and we do get to extra time. Unfortunately, we do get to extra time. Dandies are not going to make any more changes, but we will see if our local fire want to do anything. We have got action there from the local fire, really holding up well. Rustico, Manero, and two of the three DMCs in Park Ji-sung and Lee Young Pure. No more changes from this point in. Oh, Alex had half a chance, the only chance of the half, and we'll see if either of them can win it. Andre with a big save. Is that point going to be massive if it does? Keep them at final whistle, 0-0. Nobody's going to write home about that one. Solid but unspectacular from the Dandies, and actually their local fires rear got action. Mourinho in particular, Rustico looking very, very good, getting them a point, and that's probably enough to secure the playoffs. But Scott, you'll know that better than me, I think. We go over to the Vikings. Jens, you did name Andy Cole on the bench, but he is injured. So I've just put Anatoly Guek on the bench for you. We do go to this for Jens, different change, different tactic file, as he does look to get a little bit of form going. Tato does go as is. They've been really, really good. Yeah, you don't blame them really for not changing it up. And we'll see what happens with this one. Vikings win, very much needed. If they were to get a defeat here, they would be looking over their shoulders very much for the playoff position. Sloths and Des Moines look on. Great football from the Vikings, says the commentary. Yeah, Scotty, I don't know either, mate. Sometimes it's I've had it before in the Super League where it's done that to me, and it's usually been my internet, like as in me posting in the streamer doesn't see. I thought you were initially on a delay, to be honest with you, mate. I thought you were like, you weren't watching live, or you were kind of 10, 15 seconds behind. Ratings wise at halftime, nothing much to kind of cut between the two sides. I haven't seen Jens, but we will just give him the same grace as we gave Scott with a couple of seconds extra. Just with it be, yeah, so Tate also saying he didn't see them all. With it being a kind of a playoff match of importance, really, we'll just give Jens 10 or more seconds. And it is Casillas who had a stinker for Burn, I believe, in the Super League last, so I'm reliably told. As Dimble took top spot. Congratulations, Dimble. Congratulations to the 6 teams that are in the playoffs. Long old season, literally a long old season. Oh, when Joey Goodjohnson goes off with a red. Tato, if you can have any red changes on standby, we'll give Jens just a couple of seconds. That is probably the least interference that I can have, while still staying true to the original tactic file. Oh. Again, I haven't seen anything from Jens, and it's an as is from Tato. As we will go to 60. And there is Figo, who's been quietly good for the Bisons this season, hasn't he? Yeah, he's been okay. He's been decent. Certainly could do a lot worse. Asano Ndai on a 9 in that lone DMC role. Condition-wise, nothing to worry about. We will hop over to the Vikings. A load of 6s. Disgusting amount of 6s. As we know that Jens is part of 2 monster deals, I believe, with Tato and also with Gators for a full-on reset. Contra on for Zari. Forward arrow on Raquelme, and that is it. One last call for Jens. Nothing from him, so we will roll until the final whistle, as Rob begs live in the chat for somebody to take the Seedorf away from him. Wow. Holy shit. I think, to be fair to Jens, we probably have to do that, I think. Unless he pops up, I think that's probably the thing that makes the most sense. Maxim's on a 6, Hussein's on a 7. But you don't take Maxim off, do you, when you need a goal? Tato, any change for you with the double red now, 9 men? I'll just leave that on there and we'll see if Jens does say that he wants to change anything. As a live bidding war for Seedorf goes on. And that's enough to bring Rocks out of Tato. I'm just going to assume it's an as is, mate. You haven't said anything. Rocks pops out for a live. Rocks loves a live transfer bid. Figo scores, and it's a clean 2-0 against 9 men. The reboot for Jens doesn't really work, and he is now in real jeopardy of falling out of the transfer running. Figo with a man of the match performance there. Just skipped over that briefly. Van Nistelrooy with 5 shots, 3 on target, 1 goal, or 1 assist rather. There we go. Figo has been really good for him, and unlucky Jens. We go over to the drivetrain, who just made the 1 change. Scally in for Cheddar, otherwise it's an as is. Who play the Memphis Reigns tonight with Kovacevic in for the suspended Costanzo, Anthony and Jax in behind Jimenez. Rocks, as usual, your submission was very, very late and very, very erratic. Can you just confirm you're happy with this, please, mate? I know you've really, there's no jeopardy involved in this because you're well into the playoffs, but I'll at least give you the opportunity. All right, lovely, excellent, perfect. Appreciate that. We will see how we go with these two sides who have both been struggling for some consistent form, you'd say. Memphis Reigns, who started the season as by far and away the most attacking side and the most entertaining side, with Vieri going crazy, that has died off ever so slightly. Rob, who is the centre forward you've got coming through the door? Who is that? I mean, Martin Peckhoff's decent. Oh, sorry, Milan Peckhoff's decent, especially if you're playing that 3 DMC line. Over to the drivetrain, 6s, 7s, and 8s. Nobody really standing out too much. Scally doing a decent job of deputising for Janachera. Big Greckles, fuck off. And we're also on a 6, 3 shots though, only 2 on target. And over to the Memphis Reigns. Mark Anthony on a 6. Not really much of the ball there for the Memphis Reigns. But they are built on being clinical rather than controlling. It's an as is from Sav and a camps for Mark Anthony. From Roxy. Yeah, I'll just do pack straight away. Scotty, mate, thank you for the offer, though. I appreciate it. I don't think there's any awkwardness. It's just literally Wednesday night is last game of the regular season, and there is Amoroso, who was having a blinder. I think that's 4 shots he's now had. Puts that one away. 6s for Daniel Jimenez. Oh, Rain's going to miss Vieri in the... Yeah, that'll be good, mate. And then we can build up some content around the last day, I think. Over to the drivetrain. Really, really solid ratings from the drivetrain. And Amoroso probably a harsh 7, given that he scored and had a load of chances before half time. Are we going to see maybe Sorochinsky for one of the DMCs, or Rivaldo coming off for YL Rayad? See what both managers want to do. So as is from Roxy. So as is from Sav. So we roll until full time with drivetrain. Daniel Jimenez there, he was having a stinker at half time. Oh, and Javier Saviola. 2 teams that have struggled for goals over the last few weeks suddenly turn up with 3. Valtellina can't miss, but he puts it wide. Maravikia injured in 78 minutes. I'm assuming it'll be Rayad, but we shall see. We shall see. I'm happy to take live offers for Terry Henry, by the way, if anybody fancies making any live bids for Thierry Henry. Really fucking been disappointed with him for the Dandies. It was a pretty low bar as well, because it was Clivert he was replacing. As we just wait on Sav, let me just hop onto the YouTube chat, lads, and make sure. Yeah, Riyadh, lovely. Okay, thought we had some more phantom comms there, and we will roll until the full time. Can Memphis Reigns get back into this and send us to extra time again, or are the drivetrain going to send this out to full time? Final whistle, drivetrain get a 2-1 win, and that's a big win in terms of just having a little bit more momentum going into the playoffs. Really, really solid ratings. Uliano on a 9, and yeah, Gerard and Simeone and Scally being really impressive as the DMC line. Gracious as ever from Rox just the attacking players never really got going there tonight. Defensive players looking fairly solid. Over at the Steam Pigs, Steve wants Boya in for Simkoviak. And I'll put Simkoviak on the bench for you, Steve. As they play the Gators. Gators already loaded in. Haven't seen Dan tonight. I think he's otherwise prior engaged, but he is coming on the back of 2 back-to-back wins tonight. Click Battaglia. Okay, give us 2 seconds there, Steve Boy. Steam Pigs, where's Battaglia? There he is. Looks absolutely gash, Rob, just in case you were wondering. Lovely, and we will kick off and get this underway. Steam Pigs, again, just another team that are really solidly in the playoffs and probably just need a little bit of momentum that they would potentially get from a win. Gators back-to-back wins for the first time this season. I don't think they've ever won 2 in a row this season. They've had an absolute stinking season as Dan looks to reset and regroup. And Mendieta is out the door in the summer, and there he is. There is Mendieta. And is there something in this Gators formation tactic that Dan can take into next season? Mendieta on a booking, but also with the goal. No assist. Must have been a bit of solo magic. Over at the Steam Pigs, Shearer on a 6, along with Totti and Simak. Sammy Hupia continues to be a mountain at the back there, winning 6 of his 9 tackles, with 4 of them being key. Any changes for the half times, boys? Sism for Simak, and please roll. Nothing from Dan. And we'll see if we get a 60. Ooh, that could have been 2-0 from Brugging. What a scalp this would be for the Gators away from home. Oh, and it is. Elba puts them 2-0 up, and we jump to 65 minutes. We'll jump over at the Steam Pigs first. They still likely need to do more. $76 for Salihamidzic and Dede. Those wing backs are struggling just ever so slightly. Apologies, Steve. Anything else than that condition is okay. And we just jump over to the Gators. 7s and 6 and an 8. Mendieta still holding the fort on a 7. Lawson on a 6. Dan never provided any tactics, so we'll not make any changes, although it makes no difference to the playoff run, given that they're well out of the picture. Any changes there, Steve, mate? No, mate, they're not there. I'm actually watching live as well. I think it's happening for everyone. I'm actually watching live on my phone and then also watching through the comments. Yeah, so we can send them again or just WhatsApp us, mate. Got no connection problems here. Everything's... No, mate, I'm on. So when you're streaming, it's just all comments. And then in the actual chat, I'm on all messages. So both. Cheers, Steve. Your WhatsApps came through there, mate. So mad for Shearer. Long hours on wingbacks. Fuck them. Okay. Love that, Steve, as he goes chasing to get back into it. Let's see what can happen here. Simkoviak with a fierce shot. Big save from Marcos, who has let Dan down a little bit this season. Simkoviak gets his team back into it. Are we going to go to extra time again? 89 minutes played, and we jump to full time, and the Gators do see it out with a really, really solid performance away from home. Nothing too massive in terms of ratings, and a man of the match performance from Dede, who was on a 6 at half time, suddenly turns it around. That's totally bizarre. Totally bizarre. 7 runs. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Unlucky Steve, doesn't matter, you're in the playoffs safely, and again, 3 wins on the bounce there from the Gators, but a bit late, as Savage says. Over to Alcatraz, who have got a new manager, haven't they? Oh, fuck's sake, I didn't even clock that. I just seen no submission from Hopkins. What did we call his tactic file? Alcatraz no escape, so we're just gonna have to go with that one, aren't we? And we're just gonna have to pick his squad for him. Sorry, boys. Just assumed it was an as is because there was no submission. What we're gonna do here: Maldini, Terry, Bishkan, Ronnie, Sambrota. Nedved. Sorry, boys. Nedved, Sambrota. Candia. Nedved. Fucking honestly. Perez. This mouse. Okay, then over at the Pumas, who just make the one change, Kovalchuk is in for the suspended Patsatsoglu. And we will roll. Apologies to Dims if Alcatraz get anything from this. Bishkan at the book, fouling Ortega. Yeah, I have. Although my missus has nicked my mouse, so I'm having to use this. It's actually a more expensive mouse. It's one of those ones that fucking glows and everything like a proper gaming mouse, but the recoil on it, because obviously it's built for like gaming, like shooters and stuff. Dimmel, I'm really, really sorry, mate, but Alcatraz have absolutely dominated you there. Ridiculous, and Hopkins should be ashamed. Over to Pelham. Roll from Dims. Ronaldinho gets him back into it. 58 minutes played. Half a chance for Ronaldinho to make a 2-2, but it's cleared away. Good save by Westerveld. Condition-wise, nothing to worry about, but we'll just see if Dims wants to make any changes there. Power for Kaladze and goal. We'll see if Pelham can keep their positive run at the playoffs going. By far and large, the best team in the league. A mile this season, then we'll top in both leagues, I think. And there is Ortega, scored a late equaliser, justified as well. I never won it. What a team this Pelham side is. From absolutely nowhere, 2-1 down on 90 minutes and end up winning 3-2. These guys are the absolute real deal. Exterburiak continues his positive form for Dimble. He's been pretty solid over the last couple of games at the right time, and Dino continues an unbelievable season. 5 at half time from Ronaldinho, well spotted by Steen. He ends the game on an 8 like a phoenix, says Dazzler. Over at Des Moines, who just bring in Gregals for Shevchenko. And Short Pump Sloths, who, given the way results have went tonight, a win would more or less secure them playoffs. As this is our last game of the night, these boys are going to take us home. Of course, Roberto is the former manager of the Sloths. And I think Short Pump beat them a few weeks back. 23 minutes played, book in there early doors, didn't quite catch who it was for. Rui Costa puts his, and Gattuso sent off. Let us know what you want to do there, Daz. As Gattuso is walking early. Just go until half time. Robert, any change from you, or do you just want to be at the half time, mate? Take that as a no, Rob, and we'll rock to half time. "47 minutes played. Can the Des Moines Demons get back into this?" Pretty even, Stevens. Short Pump with a 1-0 lead at half time, but a load of cards. Ridiculous amount of cards. We'll see what Darren wants to do. And Des Moines, nothing bad, but nothing particularly great either. See which manager wants to blink first. As I think we're only moments away from Rob having some sort of Syrian Assad themed team. Sheva for a scene. And Deco for Del Piero. Here we go. And we rock to 60. Assad Athletic. Yeah. Oh, Craig Cruz misses. He looked certain to score, said the commentary, but he puts it wide. It feels as though it's all Des Moines Demons now. 60 minutes played. Cruz is caught offside. He's becoming a little bit of a mercurial figure for the Des Moines, as we see what Rob wants to do. Over at the Sloths, we've only got the one sub left. Sylvester, still the only man with a yellow card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, technically 5 yellow cards. One for Salas. We'll see what Rob wants to do there. Cruz in a 2, arrow off Sheva, lovely. And we'll go to full time. Shevchenko or Cruz. Oh, and there he is. There is Greg Cruz on 69 minutes. How absolutely fitting that he scores his first goal for the Des Moines Demons on 69 minutes. End the 90 minutes. We go to extra time as the Des Moines Demons look to be on top. I can't see Rob making any changes from there. Over to Darren, who they have made the 3 changes, so only a shape change from here on in. Has Ambrosini on a 9. If you could just both let me know what you want to do there, boys. Drop Deco and Rui into MC with an up arrow. Okay. Perfect. Robert. Not seen anything from you, Rob, so we will just rock on until the end. Thank you very much, mate. That as is just came through literally as a ooh, Shevchenko, the former short pump man. That would have been poetry in motion for Rob. The slots. Are the Vikings going to have? Are the Vikings going to have a second life to survive? Oh, and short pump get a point, and that could be absolutely massive. Short pump on 40 points there. Prutton with a man of the match performance. Definitely got away with one. And that leaves the scores looking like that. Drivetrain 2, Memphis Reigns 1, Domingos 2, Vikings 0, Alcatraz 2, Pelham 3, A Local Fire 0, Dandies 0, Des Moines 1, Short Pump 1, Steam Picks 1, Gators 2. So what does that mean then? That means that El Loco are on 41, Alcatraz are on 34. Des Moines are on 33, Short Pump are on 40, Vikings are on 37. So if my quick maths is right, it is one of three. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6. So it's 2 of El Loco Fire, Short Pump Sloths, and the Vikings. Basically, it's 2 of them. Vikings would need to win and hope that the El Loco Fire and Short Pump don't win. So Short Pump play Pelham, that's a big ask. Vikings play Alcatraz, and El Loco Fire play Memphis Reigns. Vikings can't catch Loco, that's a really good point. Yes, so it's just Short Pump Sloths and Vikings. So basically, Vikings are on 37 with a -8 goal difference, and Short Pump are on 40 with a -3 goal difference. So a point would be good enough for the Sloths. If Sloths get a point, they're in. If Vikings win, they would have to win and win by -3. Basically, they'd have to overturn a -5 goal difference. So basically, Darren, even if you lose, Darren, you win by 2-0, you're probably in. You lose by 2-0, you're probably in. There's a -5 goal difference swing. So you'd say that the odds are heavily, heavily stacked against the Vikings getting there now. Okay, boys, I shall do packs straight away and get them out. And I shall see you very, very shortly. Good night and God bless, and up the old sauce. Bye.